What's up, guys? This is Gustavo Adolfo Uribe here, and I'm going to show you how to write a rap verse real quick and easy, less than 5 minutes. Okay, this is going to help all you guys that if you get stuck or you want to get better. I got a lot of tips and tricks in this video that's going to help you write better rap verses. Okay, step number one is you got to have a track that you like. If you don't like the track, if you're not inspired by the track, then it's not going to work. It's corny, but you gotta like the track. Step number two is you have to have the verse and the hook sections marked off. So you gotta know how long are you gonna rap. Most verses, the standard is 16 bars. So I'm gonna play a beat. If you don't know what a bar is, it's basically a measurement of music. So a rap beat's gonna be 4/4. So 4 beats to a bar, basically what it is. So for example, this track right here from the homie Peso, this is a bar. 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 4. So that's 4 bars that I just counted. So if you have 16 bars, that's 1 2 3 4 2 2, and then just 16. So what I like to do is when I get on the track is I work in Ableton. It doesn't matter what you work in, but I'll color code the section of those 16 bars. It doesn't have to be 16 bars, but you have to mark it visually so you know when to start and when to stop. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 3 is you're gonna use a technique called scratch track. Now this technique, the Beatles used it, a lot of famous songwriters use it, and basically you're gonna use dummy words to as a filler to get the melody and the flow of the song lyrics. So for example, all you gotta do is get your mic, right? And I'm going to give you an example of what I would record. So for the purpose of this video, I'm keeping it open to the camera, and I'm just going to do it real quick. Just watch. So for example, ba-da-ba, da-da-da, da-da, ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. She told me how to stand for the money. Now I got a dang damn on the bunny. I sound the same, on the phone, say, on the state, on my out of state, on my drama, damn homie. The storm is from the crowdy, dumb. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm freestyling words that may or may not make sense. Some of the words are gonna come out, and basically you're outlining your verse. So from point A to point B, you just freestyle it. Okay, that's step number 3. Is you're going to use the scratch track technique. And once you have the scratch track technique recorded, you got a verse. That's it. That's how you do a rap verse in under 5 minutes. Now, obviously, you're going to fill it. You're going to write words to it. You're going to write words to your scratch track and just open up a Word document and just play it on loop. And you just write words to it, and you just keep going until you actually have your verse written out. So that's step number 4, is to write out the verse. Step number 5 is you're going to re-record that with the words, and you're gonna just get your tone of your voice and get your verse knocked out, and basically with that is you're gonna iron out the wrinkles. So there might be some parts in your verse where you might need to delete a word or add a word, or it might flow a little bit better with this and that. And then I think we're on the final step. Is basically you re-record that again, but this would be your final draft, right? So it's like you're writing an essay or something. You do your sketch, right? your rough draft, your second draft, and then your final draft. And with the final draft, that's when you take your good mic, or you go into a studio and you do it for real. And then you do your ad libs, your doubles, second layers of the track, and I'll do another video of what my process is for that. But that's basically it. That's how to write a verse in under 5 minutes using this scratch track technique. Now if you get stuck and you're like, well, I don't know how to like freestyle like that, that's pretty crazy how you just come off the dome like that. Now in this part of the video, I'm going to show you techniques to be able to freestyle these scratch tracks easily. So basically, you have to think in terms of phrasing, and you have to think in terms of rhythm meters, rhythm cycles. Okay, so for phrasing, basically when you're writing a verse or a rap verse or whatever, the flow or the rhythmic patterns is going to change every 4 bars, generally every 4 bars. So for example, I'll play the track back. Tucka tucka tuck, tucka tuck, tucka tucka, tucka tuck, tucka tucka tucka, tucka tucka tucka. Now I'm gonna switch it. Now and then you keep switching it. Now obviously I'm pretty advanced because I know what I'm doing, but that's a rule of thumb is you think of phrasing, think in rhythmic cycles, and another one I'm going to do is use fragments of repetition. Okay, so you could take one little part of your verse that you do and repeat it in different ways throughout the verse. Now going more deeper into phrasing is cadencing. Okay, so when you're rapping, all you gotta do is like blah 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 blah, and at the end of that phrase, it's gotta lock in, right? It's gotta lock in. It's gotta make sense musically. Okay. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, cadencing and phrasing, I could do another video on that. Put some comments on this video, and I'll go more into depth with that. But I'm gonna go through these in briefly to get through the material for this video. Okay, now rhythmic patterns. Okay, and excuse me, rhythm cycles. So this is an idea, a musical concept that I learned at Cal Arts from Indian Tala. It's Indian music, and the way they think is they think in rhythmic cycles. So for example, I'll play the beat back. Watch. So I'll give you an example. 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's in 2. Now 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's in 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's in 8, right? Now you can do it in 3. 1 or let's see. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? Or you could do it in 1 2 3 4 5. Wait. 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4. Or in 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1, right? So in Western music, you would call those tuplets. So like triplets, 5 tuplets, you know, whatever the Greek prefixes. But in Indian music concept, it's like it's more like circles. So like gears of a bike. So when you're rapping, you could use this gears of a bike to get rhythmic complexity. For example, 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 3 4 3 4 okay 1 and 2 4 1 2 3 4 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 2 3 4 1 and 2 and 3, you know, using different rhythmic cycles in your flow to get rhythmic complexity. That's what I'm saying. Now you play with it, you know, just, you know, play with it, and things to do is just switch up those cycles, and also add pauses or rests in between in those cycles for phrasing. Okay, now the other thing I was gonna touch on was let's see. Oh yeah, repetition. Okay, so now let's talk about repetition. So repetition, like, just a phrase that you can use to repeat. Okay, now watch. I'll just say damn homie. Watch. Damn homie. Da-da-na-na. Damn, homie. See, I just reused it. Take a gram, homie. Summer rock, then I'm on the fire. Then I'm on the vibe. Then I'm on the vibe with the damn. See what I'm saying? Now I use that damn homie in the beginning, and then I said some other stuff, and then I used it again. So you could use repetition in your verses, and that will give it a nice, polished, professionalism to that, right? Because when you don't underestimate the power of repetition in your lyrics. Okay, so that's about it. To recap this video, writing a rap song in under a rap verse in under 5 minutes. Actually, you could do the whole song in 5 minutes. I've actually done that, where I just freestyle. I'm like, okay, and I might punch in on this certain part, and the whole thing's pretty much done in like 10 minutes, and then I just have to write the lyrics, which obviously takes more than 5 minutes, but the song is pretty much in the bag. Okay, so you could basically using a scratch track, and then using these ideas that I said, phrasing, rhythm cycles, and repetition to give yourself some fuel to do it. So when you get stuck, just think, okay, am I changing the rap flow every 4 bars? Am I switching up those rhythm cycles? Am I using repetition? If you could get, that's how you get the mileage. If you get stuck, it's because you're not really using the material that you have. You gotta squeeze that shit. You know, it's a German composition technique, is when you take one little idea, music idea, and you squeeze that fucking shit, and you get a whole symphony out of that. All right, so I hope this video was helpful to you. If you like it, or if you have any ideas, questions, whatever, you want me to go something more in detail, please let me know. I want to make these videos to help other recording artists out there, and you could use this you know, technique with other styles of songs, obviously. All right, thanks for watching.